Page 27, Minuet by Beethoven. Beethoven wrote lots of minuets. Lots of people wrote minuets. It's just a handy thing to call it here. It's a type of dance, sort of, in 3/4 time. You may or may not dance to it, but okay. Let's talk one sharp. So we're in G major. I'll do my scale on G major and E minor. 2 octaves up and down. Right hand first. You're coming in on beat 3. And this dotted rhythm, remember, now keep these 16th notes short. And watch the fingering, it's 2-3. Here. 3-1-2. I like using different fingers on repeated notes, especially quick ones, so I like this fingering. This is really good. Please use it. Get in the habit of that. And then going on. Watch the fingering, it's 4. Reach up, 3rd finger. You can lift up. You do the same thing. And you have multiple fingerings here. You see the fingerings between the staves? They're giving you alternate fingerings. You can do 5-4-5-4. That's a little, that can't do that. They're saying you can also do 2-3-2-3-2. And then thumb on the C and then 3rd finger on the B. There's a 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. There are different fingers you can use for this. I might use a 5-3 on that. And then a 4. That too. You don't have to use 4th finger on that. Work out a fingering that works for you. Pencil it in and use it. Page 28 at the beginning. Octave. You can use multiple fingerings on that. Or 5 on all of them, it's up to you. And then the half note, 1, 2, 3, 1. 3 E and a. 1, 2, and 3 and 1 and 2. So just make sure you get the 16th notes in. You don't have to go that fast. You can slow it down to whatever you need. Just get them all in. And then here, 2nd line, 1, 3, 2. I like that fingering. And the left hand does that, and then you come down here. Third line down, it's 1 and 2 and cross them. Come down. 1. Their fingering is good. I like this. And then you go back to this. Keep the left hand soft out of the way. You have this pattern. Now, here, they're saying here, and then move the thumb up. Then just 2-1. The idea is we got to get to the B, and we want to play it legato. So we're doing this. What I'd like to do is that. But that's a big stretch then to go down. So we use this fingering. Go ahead and connect the bottom note at least. You can do that much. Use that same fingering. And in case you're wondering why in the 2nd line there, in the next, the last full measure there is here, they give you a natural sign in front of the C. It's a courtesy sign because you had a C sharp up above. They're just telling you, oh, by the way, this is a C natural. I mean, it's a natural anyway because the sharp up there only applies to that staff. But it gets some people confused. What did they really mean? So it's better to be clear on that. So they put in the natural sign and you're safe. Then when you get to page 28, there's not really a lot going on here. It's treble clef. You can get the notes, I hope. Go to the 2nd line, 2nd measure. You're here, and then the 16th notes. 3 and a, 3 E and a. It's a continuation of what the right hand was doing. I'll talk about it more when we put the hands together. I just want to make sure we got the left hand right now. Here. I do a 2 on that one because I can slide off here, or if you want, you can do a 4. It's a little awkward. Leave the hand at an angle because you're up here. Don't try and square the hand up to the keyboard. Leave it at an angle. It's okay. Here. And then you get bass clef. And then you're back to that pattern you had at the beginning. Except now it's eighth notes. I do a 5-3 on that. They're showing a 4-2. That's okay. I mean, that's fine. Just try and play it as legato as you can. Put the hands together at the beginning. You're here. So much. It's a nice, gently, sweet piece dance. Top of page 28. Now here, you got to keep that going. So that has to sound like one hand played the whole thing. Here, and it's all connected. And again, make it sound like one hand played all that. Keep this left hand really soft here. And we go back and we add the articulation, the staccatos and slurs and accents and whatnot. We don't have a lot at the beginning, it's just slurs. The left hand just played all legato. Now let's go ahead and do the dynamics too, as this video's going to last forever. So it's soft. The melody is soft. So the left has to be very soft. Staccato. Don't make it a short staccato, just come off. You don't really need a staccato there because it's the end of a phrase you're going to lift up anyway. You got to crescendo up to loud. Loud and then accent. Then you repeat that and it's soft. It's important that that loud and that soft be definitely different from each other. Then on page 28, you're soft and you're going to crescendo up to loud. There, and then go back down to soft. And this is left hand staccato, but the right hand's not. And these are staccato. And these are staccato, but these are not. And you're going to crescendo up to loud all at the same time. And when you play that D, lift up the left hand. And you come back down to soft. And you come back up to loud. Now come back down to sort of soft. Up to here. Now they're showing a staccato here in the left hand. I wouldn't make it staccato, I just lift up between the phrases. Don't make it a short one. And again, there, not a short staccato, just lift up between the phrases. You don't really need these staccato marks in here at this point. So just lift. And the staccato on the left hand. And it's not real short staccato, it's just staccato. maybe like an eighth note length of staccato or something. And then once you get all that worked out with the hands and the fingers and you can control everything, now we add the pedal for a little bit of color and to help us with, well, we don't really need it for the legato part. We can do that with the fingers for the most part. Really, it's more for the color, adding color to the sound. I'm going to push the notes down first and then the pedal. So at the beginning it's here, right there. After I play that, I'm going to lift it up after I play the notes in the third beat. Like so, and the first, this whole line is sort of like that. So again, same thing. We don't pedal the 16th notes, of course. It has to be clean overall. Then on page 28, we don't use the pedal until we get down to the last two lines. We get back to the main theme, and it's sort of the same pedaling as we had before. I disagree with it. I think it messes it up. It makes it's too much sound, and I can't hear this phrasing in the left hand. So I think I'm going to pedal it with the left hand and lift up on that staccato note. And I'm going to change it at the measure line too, because we change harmony, and you don't want to smear the harmonies. This needs to be clean. So again, here, lift. I'm not even pedaling the third beat. And I'd pedal it that way all the way through to the end, and to the last line you're up here. You don't need to pedal at the end. Like so. That's my impression of the pedaling. The less pedaling, the better. We're only doing it for the color on here. Like so. Otherwise, we don't need it at all. Speed-wise is about what I've been doing. It's a nice, slow 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You have to experiment and what it feels right. You'll probably find recordings of the ensemble. This isn't a piano piece, this is an arrangement. You get an idea of the overall flow of the melody. That's the atmosphere and the mood of the piece. That's what you're after here.